Welcome back to your own digital learning station, Prudence Coaching English class. Hello students, today we are going to discuss all the question answer from the face on the wall. Here is the first question. What was the topic of discussion of the people gathered at Daphne's? Answer. The writer and some other guests were present at Dabney's house. They were telling a story one by one about supernatural topics. Next question. What did the people at Dabney's ask the little man to do? Next part of the question. What was his reply? Answer. The first part of the question. There was a little man with anxious face among the guests present at Dabney's house. They asked the little man to narrate a story on the same topic as they were narrating. Now, the next part of the question, the man told them that he had a different story to tell. It would be based on truth. Now, the next question. The next question is, what did the little man, the narrator of the story, find on the wall of his room? Answer. The narrator, the little man, told the people present there that there appeared a human face-like features on one of the walls of his room. In the beginning, the features were dim, but later on those it became very clear or prominent. Now the next question. Why and where did the narrator look for the man having the same face that had appeared on the wall of his room? Answer. During the time of his illness, the face on the wall had a very strong grip on the narrator's mind, so he went in search of the man having the similar face. He went to the crowded places like markets, political gatherings, to the playgrounds, railway stations, and so on. Now, the next question. What did the little man, the narrator, ask the man met outside the cabin in a ship? Next part of the question. What happened after the narrator read the card? First answer. The narrator had to wait for the rich man outside a cabin in a ship. After half an hour, as he came out, the narrator asked him for the card. He received it and read it in a corner. Now, the next part of the question. As he read it, the narrator fell down unconscious. When he came to sense, he was in a hospital. Now, the next part of the question. What happened to the face on the wall when the narrator went back home? Answer. Some time passed. The narrator reached his city, slept at night, but in the morning he saw that the face on the wall had become dim. The next morning it appeared from the wall. Now the descriptive question answers. The first question is, on which topic were the people at Dabney's having a discussion? Answer. At Dabney's play, a discussion was happening about the events that were beyond scientific explanations and that cannot be explained by natural causes. Now the next part of the questions, what kind of experience did the little man narrate? Answer. The little man narrated his own experience at what time he was staying an old house in Great Ormond Street. The room he was staying in was damp and the walls were painted by the previous tenant. This one time he was suffering from influenza. He had once spotted a face with proper features appeared on the wall of his room when he was staying there. That face had a firmer grip on him. Now the next part of the question, after he got better, he searched for that face everywhere. He finally found that the man and realized his name was Mr. Ormond Wall. The little man fainted, and when he gained senses, he was in a hospital in Boulogne. He went back to the old house, and next morning he found in the headlines that Mr. Ormond was an American millionaire who had just made a motor accident and his condition was critical. The little man also noticed that the face on the wall had vanished. Now the next question, what did the little man find on the wall of his room? Answer. The little man found the face of a man on his wall. It had sharp features with a curved nose and a remarkable forehead. Next part of the question, what convinced the little man that a real man with a face like on the wall existed? Next part of the question, where all did he try to look for that man? Answer. The first part of the question, the face on the wall made the little man very curious. He was somewhere convinced that such a man exists in reality. Next part of the question, the face had a strong grip on him. Now the next question, that is, where did he find the man and he was looking for? Why was he surprised to look at the visiting card of the man? Answer, the little man was searching for that man everywhere. He found the man in a taxi east along Piccadilly. He began following the cab and reached Charing Cross. The man was standing there with a little girl and two women. Now, the next part of the question, he was surprised when he saw the visiting card of the man because it said Mr. Ormond Wall. The house where he stayed was at the Ormond Street where he had spotted the face on the wall. That means the same face that he had spotted on his wall in his room was actually resembling this new person that is known as Mr. Ormond. So this is the entire part. Next question, I may say that it filled my thoughts day and night. Who is I in this sentence? What is it that filled the speaker's thoughts? What kind of thoughts did it fill the speaker's mind with? Why did it keep the speaker occupied day and night? Answer. The first part, I here, is the little man who has been narrating the story. Now the next part, the face on the wall that was present on the wall of his room filled the speaker's thought. Next part of the question, that is, next part of the question we'll read about this. The little man wondered whose face could this be. For some reason he thought that such a man exists in reality. He would also think about the reason of the sudden appearance of such a thing. Now the next and the last part of the question, that is, since the narrator was confirmed that the face on the wall exists, he began searching for the face. He would do that all day and night. So students, finally we have completed all these question answers. If you want more question answers from any particular chapter or this chapter, please do a comment, like this video and share it with friends. Motivate us with your little like. Thanks for watching students. Have a nice day. Goodbye everyone.